Hello and welcome to Rhetoric in Primary Documents, a web-based module that will help you learn about the rhetorical appeals of ethos, logos, and pathos and how they can be both found in writing and the power that they have to make good writing. This tutorial is to show you how to navigate through this website. So as you can see, the website has a pretty basic setup. It runs on the tabs here across the top of the page. And the tabs run from left to right. So just as if you were reading a book, you start here at the far left on the home page. You obviously found this since you're looking at this tutorial. The first tab that you'll need to go to is, of course, the next one, which is the Learning tab. And when you click on the Learning tab, you'll see that you have embedded in this tab another sort of mini tutorial. And this mini tutorial, you can tell that you run across one of those because you've got these options here at the top of the page. And if you feel the urge, you can go through and read this first page and it will show you what all of these different buttons do. If you don't though, you can just click Next. And you can tell from right here that there's 14 slides that you're going to work through in this tutorial on this page. And these slides are going to tell you a little bit about rhetoric. They're going to tell you about ethos, logos, and pathos. And they may even ask you a couple of sample questions just to make sure that you know what's going on. But this tutorial is embedded here on the Learning page because it's where you're going to be learning about the concepts that you'll need to do all of the other things in this course. So following the path after you're done with learning, then you'll go to the very next tab, which is your example tab. And on this page, the main focus is this video, which you would just click play to watch. And in that video, it'll show you sort of what you can do with ethos, logos, and pathos. So you'll watch this video, and at this point, you'll have learned about rhetorical appeals, and you'll have seen a good example of how somebody can find those appeals within a speech text. So once you've got that down, the next logical step is the very next tab, which is the Practice tab. On this tab, you can see again that you have an embedded module to work through, which you can tell from these icons up here. This module is a little bit different in that it's completely practice. So you will get, there's 12 slides, and there's an intro slide and a conclusion slide. So basically you've got 10 questions that look like this. So you will read these questions and think about them using the skills that you learned on the learning and example pages, and then you'll decide, what do I think this is? Do I think it's ethos, pathos, or logos? Once you pick one, you just click the box, and if you change your mind, make sure that you unclick the first box. You can only choose one answer. And once you choose, just click this I'm done button right down here. And that will then show you what the correct answer is, and then you'll click next and move on to the next question. And what you want to do on this page is just see how much you can get right. There's 10 questions, so if you get all 10 right, you get 100. If you miss one, you've got a 90. And you can only answer the question once, so if you don't get a good grade, you can just refresh this tab right here and practice through it one more time or 2 more times, or as many times as you need to. If that's still not enough for you, because you can just move right on to the More Practice tab. And this is a different kind of practice. So what you're going to want to do here, what this page does for you is it allows you to download an entire speech text, and you can print that off on your computer and you can mark it up and you can find all the examples of ethos, pathos, and logos in the whole text. And to get that, you'll just click on this picture right here, and as you can see, it's opening up the document in my computer. You'll click OK, open it, print it off. And then when you're ready for your answer key, you'll click on this photo. And it will do the same thing, except you'll get a version that's already highlighted with the correct answers. So this allows you just a different sort of practice, if that's what you're looking for. And of course, the best way to find out if you've learned everything you were supposed to learn in this web module is to click on the test page. And that's where the assignment for your teacher is. So you can see that basically the assignment is right here, and you just read through this entire speech text until you get to the bottom, and then you'll just fill out your name here and put in your email address and your teacher's name And then this is where you're going to put your paragraph that you're going to write based on all the skills that you've learned about ethos, pathos, and logos. And once you've written your paragraph and you have a really good answer, you just click submit. And you'll scroll back up to the top and it'll tell you that your assignment was turned in. So this, of course, is the very last page you want to get to. So just remember that you can jump all around in here. It's linear. Your learning is going to go home, learning, example, practice, and more practice. And then as you need to, if you need more practice or you need to go back to the learning video, then you can kind of bounce around in these tabs. This is your test. And then if you're interested in a little bit more, then you can go over here to the extensions question or extensions page. And here you've got two different things you can do. One, if you have questions for your instructor or your classmates, or you just want to talk about rhetoric, you can post in this particular forum. If you're interested in going past ethos, pathos, and logos and just sort of identifying and being able to describe how an author uses them, then you can go into the Learning Extensions forum where we've got some more sort of analysis of speech documents. But that is it. It's a basic tutorial of how this website works and how to navigate through it.